ASM. I've decided recently to change from doing motovlog content because I posted a TikTok video and it only got 3 likes. And because I'm a cloud-chasing narcissist, I need more than that. So that's why we're doing supermoto aSMR. For the first part of the video, I will be going over a few different things that are generally motorcycle related. And talking about them. And for the last part of the video, I will have no audible talking with some hopefully pleasant ASMR sounds. Now you might see me going left to right, like this is a binaural microphone setup. I can assure you, it is not. Alright, so the first item I will be talking about is a stunt rider's bread and butter. Something key that everybody should be using when they're riding motorcycles. Motorcycle gloves. You have to keep your hands protected when you're out riding in the streets or at the stunt lot. Gloves also offer greater control and grip. Gloves, 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 MX gloves, hand drags. The next thing we're going to talk about is quality tools for fixing your clapped out stunt bikes. This setup right here is pretty popular for the Grom riders because everything on their bikes are small and has the fabled 10mm socket. Just listen to that ratcheting action. This is for your slightly bigger jobs. 3/8 inch ratchet. This one has quite a nice noise. is hopefully nice for you guys. It sounds good to my ears. It's pretty old though. This next item is used by newbies at the stunt lot, trying to get their wheelies to go straight. It is used to check the PSI of your tire, so you can air down to 8 PSI. For them straight line combos, boys. Let's go. When you press it into your tire, this comes out to tell you how many PSI you don't have in your tire. It doesn't make any particular noises, however. I just wanted to point it out. This next item, or items, are used by many stunt riders. These ones in particular, I found on a lot of Grom rear sets. They are Delrin universal frame sliders, but a lot of Grom riders, myself included, would use them for rear set savers. I'm currently using some of these as axle sliders on the rear for my supermoto. This next item are the exact sockets I use to take off the axles on my supermoto. Many times stunt riders have to take off their axles often to fix blown out wheel bearings, change their sprockets or chains, or just generally unclap their fucking bikes. What I have here is a 32 and a 27mm socket. They are quite heavy. Up next, it was too loud to use a real drill. So I found something that's older than I am at my work. This thing is seriously probably ancient. A lot of Grom guys know that when you break off those rear set savers, or 636 and F4I guys know that when your crash gauge bolts get stuck in the frame, or in the engine, or whatever it might be, you have to drill them out. So I have an ancient drill here that I found at my work. The next item is what a lot of stunt riders use on stunt rides. I'm personally not too sure about this one. I don't think it's really a good idea, and I don't like it because it hurts my ears. But they like to bang out to some dank tunes while busting out high chair scrapes. Of course, I'm talking about AirPods. And of course, they also are using iPhones. They just shove these bad boys in their ears and then shove their helmets onto their heads and just make it work. Honestly, it's the most uncomfortable thing in the world. I don't know how they do it. At least my AirPods have a SID case, though. Not sponsored by Arizona, of course. The final item that every stunt rider should be using is currently on my head. A proper helmet. This one is currently wrapped with a Bold Designs helmet wrap. It was originally a Bell MX-9 Fast House. And then I've got the Havoc goggles, the ones with the magnetic changeable lenses. That does it for the speaking portion of this ASMR video. I'm now just going to get some tapping, rubbing, and scratching sounds from various parts of my KTM 690 sitting behind me. Before I finish talking, I just want to say thank you for all the support. Please consider dropping a like and hitting the subscribe button down below.